All right, so I'd like a volunteer to read sentence by sentence. Somebody want to read it?
I'll read. I'll
Who's
try.
that?
Wait, could you, what is
Okay.
this? Oh, a Yom Kippur story.
Shimon.
Okay, Shimon is a name. Shimon, it's a name.
Simon.
Shimon.
Simon, as opposed to Shimshon, which is Samson.
Shimon. Yes, please. Thank you. Shimon, Velei, Hayu, Reim, Tovim.
Okay,
So what's
So-
Reim mean? Reim, I don't know.
neighbors,
Oh, okay.
friends,
Shimon,
like really friends.
Friends.
okay. Shimon the Levi was good neighbors.
Yeah.
Please
Good
correct
friends,
me
good
if I get it
neighbors.
wrong.
Yeah.
Go-
It's a friend. It's like Javer. Okay,
Okay,
continue.
so Shimon the Levi is a good friend.
Shimon and Levi, the
Oh,
Levi,
the Levi. Okay. For some
Were.
reason, I thought that was his name. Were, Hayu, Reim, friends.
Yeah.
Tovim, good.
good, correct. Hannah,
Shimon,
continue.
Shimon, Haya, Ish, Asir,
Ashir.
Ashir, Uva'a, Tzedaka, Velevi, Haya, Talmid, Chacham, Veish, Ani.
Okay, now you see that kamatz is bigger. That's an exception. That word is pronounced oni.
Oni.
That last word. Instead of
Oni.
ani, like I, it's
Oh.
oni.
Ani.
And so it has a different meaning.
Oh.
Okay.
What does that mean? What does that word mean?
Poor. Oni.
Poor,
Or,
like not, like don't have a
Poor,
lot of
like
money?
not ashir, not rich.
right.
Oh. So Shimon was Ashir, was a rich man.
Mhm.
Va'al, I don't know.
It's an expression. Baal means owner of. Tzedakah.
Tzedakah,
So
charity.
he was a righteous person.
Oh, okay. And Levi Haya was a student. Hacham,
Right? Chacham.
I don't know what that means.
Talmid Chacham means a smart. He
Wise,
was smart. Talmid Chacham means he was smart. Talmid
Oh.
is a student, but Talmid Chacham means he was smart.
Oh, thank you. See, I told you this was at my level, meaning it stretched me.
Good,
And
that's
he was
good.
And he was a poor man. He was poor.
Correct. Okay.
Ha'am, Ravu, Shimon, Velevi, Ze im Ze,
Pow,
Velo,
pow.
Dibru, El Re'eu.
Good.
And there-
Nice
Ehu.
job.
I can't see the bottom of the page where Ehu is translated.
All right. So
There's the footnotes. I have to. get
start
on
with Pa'am.
my-
That's the
don't
way
know what-
fairy tales begin. Once,
Oh,
Ba'am.
Rabbi Shimon, once Pa'am
no,
means
no,
once.
not, it's not Rabbi. Ravu is
Oh.
fought. They argued. Once,
Oh, Shimon and Levi
argued.
argued. Ze im ze?
one with the other, with each other.
Oh, okay. And they didn't speak velo dibru, the men, ish, el, whatever re'ehu means.
And one didn't speak to the other one. They didn't speak to one another.
Oh, they had an argument and they didn't speak. Okay.
Right, okay.
Once
All
upon
right.
a time.
Sounds
How
like
about,
my-
is there somebody else who wants to continue? Hannah, very nice
Anyone else
reading.
can translate. I'm not the only one who can.
No, come on. Sylvia, you want to read a little?
yeah. Ba Erev Yom
Haki.
Purim.
Mhm.
Purim. Hayom Shavo Kol Yehudi
Mhm.
Meradesh
Meva-
Kesh.
Mevakesh.
Oh,
Kesh.
Kesh, sorry, Merakesh. You know, it's interesting. I was practicing this morning and recording myself, and I was perfect. As I get in front of these people, I get crazy. I don't know. Okay. Selicha umchila mechaveru.
Okay.
Correct?
Mechaviro.
Mechaveru.
Good.
Ro.
So,
Evening came, Erev, Yom HaKippurim. The Erev of Yom Kippur came. And Hayom Shabo Kol, all the Jews that day, all the
okay.
Jews. Kol,
Well, the day on which.
oh, Hayom Shabo. Okay, thank you. All the Jews. And then what's that? Seek?
Yeah,
Mevakesh?
seek, request.
I'm having a problem with the little thing bouncing around.
Oh, okay.
It says Haki.
Thank
It
you.
says Haki Purim. It doesn't say Ham Yom Kippur. It says Haki Purim.
Okay,
That's
because it's
Purim.
the Yom HaKippurim is really the way they refer to it. It's the day of forgivenesses, of pardons.
What's Purim?
It's the same as Yom Kippur, but
Kippur.
Yom HaKippurim is another way
Oh, it's
to
plural.
refer to
Plural.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
the
the
day
plural.
of
All right.
pardons.
That's
Okay,
why-
So how is that related to Purim?
it's not. Well, yeah,
That's a great.
I think it is, but I don't know the drush on that. It has to be related.
Wow, that's
A day
smart-
like Purim. And I
Okay.
don't, maybe
I
because the
never
Jews
thought
were,
of that.
Well, then
the
I'm
days when
quitting this
Jews were
class.
saved.
That's
Yeah,
it.
but
It's over.
Anna, it's a day Purim, like Purim, because the Jews were saved. They're
That is
saved.
so
Okay.
interesting.
You could tell me anything.
Okay,
Oh, Yom
We'll leave.
Kippur and
so
Purim.
continue, getting late, let's go.
Okay.
A
Hayom
day-
Shabo Kol. On that day, Shabo came, right? All the
On
Jews.
which?
Oh, Hayom
Be.
Shabo Kol
Yeah, Be is
Yehudi.
in which all, every
Wait.
Jew.
Every Jew, Mevakesh, seeks
Mhm.
Slicha, forgiveness, right?
Yes,
Umchila,
pardon,
pardon, Mechavero, from their friends.
right, because you're supposed to
Okay,
ask God to
okay.
forgive you, and then it's man to man. It's man to
Right.
God and
So
man to man.
remember, these guys had an argument. Okay.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I need another reader. Ella, you want to continue?
Let's see, where,
Amar.
Amar, is that where we are? Amar,
Yes.
Amar, Shimon, Shimon, Bal, Balibo, Levi,
Levi, straight line down,
Levi,
Levi, it's a
Levi.
vowel. Mhm.
Levi, okay. Talmud,
Student.
Hacham, I can't even read it.
Elech, it's a final chaf sofit, Elech.
Elech, okay. Ani, El Beto, case, Case. Salicha, menu.
Good, so. All right, Sue, do your
Oy.
magic.
Amar, I don't know what Amar means.
Said,
Oh, Shimon said bilibo.
what's
I'm
your
thinking
leg?
left.
What part of your body is your leg?
Right here, right here. the
Right,
left, the
right,
heart.
right,
Shimon said to himself or to his heart, right?
right.
Okay, Levi. Levi, Talmid Chacham. What that you talked
Levi,
about
and
that.
it's missing is a. Levi, he's thinking, Talmid Chacham. Levi is a, what's a Talmid Chacham?
Well, it was it's a
Scholar,
Torah
a scholar.
scholar. I was thinking a yeshiva bucher.
Yeah. The same.
And Elech Ani, okay, that we have to look at the footnotes for that. I shall go.
Very
Elech
good.
Ani, it's at the bottom. To his
Mhm.
house, Al Beito, Va'avakesh, which is translated as, and I shall seek
Mhm.
pardon, slicha, mimenu. Help me with that one, Carol. Mimenu.
From him.
Oh,
Me is a
mimenu.
preposition. Mimenu.
From mimenu. Okay, from him. Okay.
Okay.
I told him
All
not
right.
good.
No, it's good. So,
It's fun.
all
It's
right.
very fun. It's very fun.
So the rich guy is saying, Amar El Beito, let's see, Amar, okay. So Shimon is the rich one, and he's thinking about the poor guy. He's a poor guy, but he's a scholar. I am going to go to him and I'm going to ask forgiveness for they were fighting, right? Because it's Erev Yom Kippur. Okay. Good. So who's reading? Ella, continue. One more sentence.
Okay. Veleni
Wait, where are you, Vagam?
I don't know where I'm supposed to be now.
here.
Yeah, the Levi. You're at the right
Levi.
place. Yeah.
Um,
Wait, exactly, wait.
Hashane.
Chashav.
Hashav. Ha-
Hashan.
Hashav. Tevet. Hashav.
Hashav, V, okay.
That's correct. Hashav.
Um,
Game,
Gam.
Gam. Who, Gam who, okay. Shimon, Baal, Sadaka. Elech, Ani, Elech, no? Okay.
Elech. Yeah.
Elech, Ani, El, Bar,
Beito.
Bar,
Be-
Becho,
Beito.
Beto.
See, the Tav has the tail. See the little
Oh,
tail?
I don't even see it. I'm reading from the line. I don't even see the tail there, the toe.
Get
There's a
bigger.
little,
I'm reading from the page. Va'ane kesh, va'ane
Va'avakesh. Va'avakesh.
kesh, salicha,
Mhm.
mimenu.
Good,
Mimenu.
good. Tov ma'od. Okay, Sue?
Okay, where were we?
Shimon.
Shimon Baal Tzedakah? No.
Yes.
I-
Yeah,
Oh. Shimon Baal Tzedakah, a righteous man?
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a good translation.
Okay. Baal Tzedakah.
And a lot of times they leave out the verb to be, so we would add that in.
Yes.
He was a righteous man, but you
So
don't see the
Hayah-
word was there. You have to fill it in the translation.
Okay. A righteous man. Elech Ani. Elech, I don't know.
I will go.
I will go, Ani. I will go to his house.
Mhm.
Va'abakesh. Va'abakesh. I don't know that one. Do we already have that one?
Yes, I will request. I
Oh,
will
I will
ask
see. Yeah, it was
Seek.
slicha, pardon for myself. Mimenu.
from
From him. From him.
him.
Oh,
Okay,
mimenu
so now
from
you
him.
have each one is thinking, wow, the holiday is coming up. We just had a fight. So the first guy says, oh, this guy is poor. I'll ask forgiveness. And then the poor one is thinking, oh, he gives tzedakah. He's a rich man and he's a righteous person. I'll ask from him forgiveness for the fight. Okay, good. Who wants to continue reading? Robin?
I'll try.
Okay. Last paragraph, Baboker.
She's muted.
Oh, Robin, are you muted, Robin?
Elaine said she'd read.
There we
Okay,
go. Great job.
Baboker, kamu shnei hareim v'kol echad halach el beit chavero. Oh,
Chavero.
chavero.
Yeah,
Baderech pagshu ze et ze.
mhm.
Berhu ish et rehu v'shalom.
Re'ehu, there's a vowel
Re-
under the iron.
Re'ehu
Mhm.
Re'echu b'shalom, v'chol echad b'kesh slicha chila me'avero.
Nice, very nice. Good job. I know it's work, but it's worth it. Okay, Sue,
What's Camus?
got up.
So in the morning when they got up, the two friends, Shnei Chaverim,
Mhm.
B'kol Echad, and all of
Each one.
each one of them, halach, I guess in context it means went,
Correct?
okay, to the houses of their friends, Chavero. On the
Yes.
way, Baderech, I don't know this one, but I have to look at the bottom, Pagshu,
Mhm.
uh,
And the verb lifgosh.
they met, on the way they met
Yeah,
each other.
yeah.
It helps to have a little cheat sheet at the bottom. Barhu, Barhu is blessing.
Berchu, they blessed.
They blessed Ish, the men blessed et Re'ehu b'shalom.
Their friend, each one blessed his friend.
Like bless you,
With shalom.
b'shalom.
With
And
what?
all-
If you fight and then you make up, you now have, when countries go to war and then they, peace. Okay, so berchu ish et re'echu b'shalom. So
And each
they
one-
blessed, each one blessed his friend with peace. They made up.
okay. And b'chol echad, each one, bikesh. What is bikesh?
Asked, requested,
Asked forgiveness, chila,
and pardon.
their friend.
Yeah.
Chavero. It's from
Nice,
Chaver.
yay, we did it.
I'm
Very
telling you,
good.
to get onto my level, what I mean is it stretches.
But
Is this
it's
book,
okay. It's
is this
okay
book-
if it's a struggle. It's okay because it means you're really learning. You're really doing it. If you're just not even thinking and not digging in, nothing's going to happen. You have to really, and you have to sometimes look at the context and figure out, because there are expressions like zel, this one to the other one, each other. You wouldn't say, and they blessed this to the other. You would say each other. So you have to put it in good English.
is
And you have to
this
figure
book,
out,
is this book published? Can we buy this little
this
primer?
little book is out of print.
Oh,
Oh, because it's so good.
But I will send you little stories. I'm gonna send you one about tzedakah for next, just to work on, a small one, very nice, a nice one, which has some good
Sue, I
words.
was really impressed. You did a wonderful.
Oh, very
Yay.
impressed. Carol, I've been asked if we need a book for next semester for the intermediate class with you. Ask me
well,
and I forgot to ask you.
I haven't had a chance really to look at that book that Ella, she said, take a look at this book. I've just been so busy, I haven't had a chance. So I'm gonna take a
The
look.
holidays, I know.
Yeah, just, family and everything. So I'm gonna see if there's anything that might be good, because at this point you need the little vocabulary list, and you need a prayer and a little introduction, because you're, a little more advanced and you're able to understand more. And even if there are prayers that we did parts of and now they have the full thing, that's great. So I will look at that. And then if there is a book that you have to get, maybe we'll all buy it, or I'll ask Julia if she can do something for us. Okay,
Carol,
let's go to
I got
Ashray.
Maybe
I got
it would be the
I got
same
in.
book that the intermediate class has.
I don't think they have a book.
Oh,
Carol, I got in
Oh, yeah?
just
Woo.
now, just now.
Excellent.
I
Mazel
don't know
tov.
what it means Thursdays at 10, but I don't care. I'll ask her if there's a book and I can put it in the text so I'm not
Yeah.
interrupting.
Okay, I can ask Julia if they can recommend the book that's beyond the Shalom Aleichem. That's like the next level. That would be good for us. But when we were doing the advanced beginner class, we had finished pretty much Shalom Aleichem. We only had a little bit left, and the rest, we teachers got together and I made up a little curriculum and someone else did, and we kind of melded those two together, and that's what we were using, that we were doing a little bit of, okay. So let's do Ashrei. We have 10 minutes.
Do you want me to
I'm
put it
gonna-
up?
Let's, if you can, if not, we have our,
I both scanned it from my Siddur and I had the one that you sent me. Let me get to.
okay, it's all the same prayer, so it doesn't
Same
matter.
prayer, yeah.
it's
Have the
very
prayer.
tiny printed. Oh, good, you're gonna put it on the screen.
Yeah, hold on one second.
Oh, God.
Give me a second.
Seeing the headlines is so upsetting.
Let's not read, yeah.
Yeah.
Carol, thank you for
everything's-
the encouragement. Julia said there might be some that open on Fridays because people start and then they stop. But frankly, I'd rather do Thursdays anyway. So
Who do
All right,
I
then.
contact? I think I'm in, but who do I contact?
Julia Loeb.
Oh, okay.
J Loeb,
she's the
J
one-
Loeb.
I
She's the one who
I
really-
have her on my,
Yeah,
her on my
she's the
email.
one that's taking care of that. It is small.
I think she's the one that said I'm in.
Yeah, she's the one who did it. She's taking care of all that. Can you
Yeah.
see my screen?
Yes,
Bigger? Can you make it
Sure.
bigger?
Yes, I can.
we can pinch it out with our fingers too, right?
Not, no,
yeah, yeah.
No,
I can't do it on mine.
not
I
on a
was able-
computer.
Depends
Yeah.
on the device, yeah.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
an iPad. Okay. So I'm gonna say it the way they say it. Da, 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 da. Okay, and just repeat after me. I'll take breaks. Ashrei Yoshvei Vetecha. Everybody.
Ashrei, Ashrei, Vetecha.
Od Hallelujah Selah.
Oh, yeah, hallelujah.
Ashrei Ha'am Shekachalo.
Mine has a
Ashrei-
different thing. I'm sorry, but I have Tahila.
Not
That's the
yet.
next line.
No,
Not
that
yet.
goes afterwards.
That's
That
comes
goes
after.
after the first line.
Yeah. Ashrei ha'am shekachalo. Ashrei ha'am she'adonai Elohav. Ashrei ha'am she'adonai Elohav. Now, here's one thing I'm going to tell you all. Whenever you see the Yud Hey Vav Hey, don't say Yihye or something like that. Look at it carefully. Yud Hey Vav Hey is the tetragrammaton. That's She Adonai Elohav. Okay, and then some people say these two words and not, because it's a Psalm of David. Tehillah David. Now we go to the next line. Aromimcha Elohai HaMelech.
I made it bigger.
Aromimcha Elohai HaMelech. I will
You
place
go
on
up a
high the
few
king,
notes.
God. Va'avarcha shimcha leolam va'ed.
V'avarcha shimcha leolam va'ed.
Bechol yom avarcheka.
B'chol yom avarcheka.
Va'ahalala shimcha leolam va'ed.
V'ahalel shimcha leolam va'ed.
You see, leolam va'ed, shimcha, your name, leolam va'ed, forever. These little phrases should start to be familiar. Gadol Adonai umhulal me'od. Gadol Adonai umhulal me'od. V'li gdulato ein cheker.
V'li gdulato ein heker.
Here's another expression, dor ledor, generation to generation. Dor ledor yeshabach ma'asecha. Dor ledor yeshabach ma'asecha. Ugevurotecha yagidu.
Yagidu.
Hadar kivod hodecha.
Hadar
kivod
hodecha.
V'divrei niflotecha asicha. V'divrei niflotecha asicha.
That's a difficult one.
Yeah, well, you have two big words, niflotecha and asicha. Okay, niflotecha asicha. V'divrei niflotecha asicha. Next line. Ve'ezuz norotecha yoberu. Ve'ezuz norotecha yoberu. Ugedulatecha asaprena.
Ugedulatecha asaprena.
And by the way, there's a comma, that little mark in between. Each strophe or each verse is in two parts. And the first part says a praise of God. And the second part just says it in another word, like in a synonymous expression. So they mean the same thing. It's all a praise of God. There's no action here. Nothing's happening except they're praising God. That's the
Could
whole.
you say that last word, please?
Asaprena.
Asafrena.
Very nice.
Thank
Pay.
you.
Asaprena. That's a pay. Asaprena. Asaprena.
Oh,
Ugedulatecha asaprena.
What does it mean?
Gadol, and I will extol you. I don't know what asaprena is. Extol
Sorry.
your something.
The third
Okay,
letter
I
is
don't know.
the
I don't know.
K.
I don't know that word.
I can
It's
look
a
it up.
pay.
I can look
It's
it
a
up. Okay.
pay. Asaprena.
Letter is a K.
No, pay, like in
Pay.
pay.
Asap
Yeah,
for the
pay.
pay, like pay has the point. Okay, asaprena. All right. Zecher Rav Tuvcha Yabi'u. Rav Tuvcha Yabi'u. V'tzidkatecha Yeranenu. V'tzidkatecha Yeranenu. Can you see there, tzedakah, tzidkatecha, and your righteousness or your giving? Okay, tzidkatecha. Chanun berachum Adonai. Chanun berachum Adonai. Erech apayim u'gedol chesed. Erech apayim u'gedol chesed. Tov Adonai lakol. One of the words you said you were describing somebody, it says good is God to everybody. Tov Adonai lakol v'rachamav al kol ma'asav. V'rachamav al kol ma'asav. And he has compassion over all his works. Rachamav is he has compassion. He has rachmunis. The Yiddish word rachmunis, have compassion. Rachem, and his compassion, his mercy on all of his works. Ha. Yoducha Adonai kol ma'asecha.
Yoducha Adonai
kol ma'asecha. V'chasidecha yevarachucha. V'chasidecha yevarachucha. Okay, I think we're coming towards the end. Kevod malchutecha yomeru.
Kevod malchutecha yomeru.
Ugevuratecha yedaberu.
Ugevuratecha
yedaberu. Lehodia livnei ha'adam givurotav. That's a big mouthful.
Yeah.
Lehodia livnei ha'adam givurotav. Okay. So it's the sons of God, Lehodia, to praise livnei ha'adam, the sons of man, your greatness. Again, you know, the children, our children are praising your greatness. Uchevod hadar malchuto. Uchevod hadar malchuto. Malchutecha malchut kol olamim. Malchutecha malchut kol olamim. Umemshaltecha bechol dor vador. Umemshaltecha bechol dor vador. His reign in every generation. Now, you can tell that you're getting to the end. Does anyone know how? Look at the first letter of Somech. It's a sin. That's getting down towards the alphabet, right? Because Yud is 10.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're almost there because it's an acrostic and each line begins with a succeeding letter of the Aleph Bet. They're in order and it spells out his name. Okay. Somech Adonai lechol hanoflim. Somech Adonai lechol hanoflim. V'zokef lechol hakefufim. V'zokef lechol hakefufim. Shalom, Chana. Okay, now you know the word einayim is eyes. Einei cholelecha yisaberu. Einei cholelecha yisaberu. Va'ata noten lahem et ochlam be'ito. Ve'ata noten lahem et ochlam be'ito. You see how that funny kamatz is?
Yeah,
Is
it's kind of with a
that
dot
means
on
it's
it.
awe.
Yeah.
When it looks funny like that, it's an awe. Et ochlam. It's not
Ochlam.
achlam. It's et
Ochlam.
ochlam be'ito.
Be'ito.
Now, here's the cantor, our previous cantor used to open his hand, and I still do this. Poteach et yadecha means he opens his hand. And the cantor we have now was trained when he was a young boy by the previous cantor. So poteach et yadecha, he's opening his hand in generosity. Poteach et yadecha. Poteach et yadecha. Umasbia lechol chai ratzon. Umasiyah lechol ratzon. It must be, it means, and he satisfies every living thing with its desire. That's nice. So you have Samach Ayin Pei Tzadi, and here's the Tzadi. Tzadik Adonai Bechol Derachav. Tzadik Adonai Bechol Derachav. So Tzadik, generous, God is generous in all his paths, his derech is his ways or his paths. The Chasid Bechol Ma'asav. The Chasid Bechol Ma'asav. So I'm going to prove to you what I said before, that the first part of the stroke is like the second. So tzaddik, he's generous, he's a tzaddik. God is a tzaddik, he's righteous with all in all his ways, derech. And then it says bechasid, and he's like a chassid, and he's kind, he's compassionate. Bechol, with all ma'asav, with all his creations. So tzaddik and chassid are really synonymous. It says the exact same thing. So if you didn't understand the first part of the line, you should understand the second, and vice versa. All right, so we got Samach Ayin Pei Tzadi Kuf. We're getting down towards the end of the alphabet. Karov Adonai Lechol Korav. Karov Adonai Lechol Korav. It's nice. Karov means near. God is near. Lechol, to all. Korav, to all who call on him.
Oh.
Karov Adonai Lechol Korav, to all his callers. God is close to all his. Isn't that a nice line? Karov Adonai Lechol. Yeah. Lechol asher yikra'uhu ve'emet. Lechol asher yikra'uhu ve'emet. So it says God is close to all who call on him. The second, to all, lechol asher, to everyone, yikra'uhu, will call on him be'emet, in truth. Will call on him justly, for just reason. Emet is true, with truthfulness. Okay, now we have the reish, kuf reish, ratzon yireyav ya'aseh. Ratzon yireyav ya'aseh. V'et shavatam yishma v'yoshiem. V'et shavatam yishma v'yoshiem. So again, he's all who call to him, Yishma, he will hear, v'yoshiem, and they will listen. Okay. Shomer Adonai et kol ohavav. Shomer Adonai et kol ohavav. So he watches over. God is a guardian of all who love him, of all of his lovers, ohavav. Et kol har shaim yashmid. Et kol har shaim yashmid. Now we have the box. Tehillat Adonai Yudaber Pi. Tehillat Adonai Yudaber Pi. And we're getting to the end because we have the top. Vivarech kol basar shem kodsho leolam va'ed. Vivarech kol basar shem kodsho leolam va'ed. He will bless all flesh, basar, meat. Vivarech, he will bless all, like humans. Shem kodsho, with his holy name forever and ever. Shem kodsho, his holy name will bless all humans forever and ever. You have to sometimes read the translation backwards. And we get to the grand finale.
Yes.
Va'anachnu nevarech ya. Va'anachnu nevarech ya. Atav yad olam. Hallelujah. Va'anachnu nivarech ya
Hallelujah.
yeah, v'anachnu nivarech ya, and we will bless God. Nivarech, you see, Baruch, Ya is short for Yehovah or Adonai. Anachnu nivarech ya me'ata, from now, me'ata v'yad olam, hallelujah, from now and forever, hallelujah.
We're done.
Hallelujah is right.
Yay! So-
Classmates, what letter is missing from this?
Oh my
And-
God.
None.
None.
And
Eight,
none.
Gimel,
The nun.
Vav,
None.
Son, Chet,
Yeah,
Tet,
and why? Because the nun is no fail, he falls down. It's like a downer. It's like a Debbie
Right.
Downer. They don't want anything about falling down.
Oh my God, they left out a letter?
They left
Yeah.
out the
None is
nun.
left out.
Yep, I had looked it up and I
You sent me
said
something
it.
or something.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah, I
It was
think
fallen.
I
It's
mentioned
negative. It's a
it.
down thing.
Yeah, no, it's because nafal means fall.
Oh, right.
They don't want this to be about falling down. It is that. Here, what letter is missing in the acrostic in Ashrei? Nun, because it begins the word nafal, it fell. And then it says, oh, here it is. It would remind people of the fall of the two temples in Jerusalem.
Ah,
586 BCE, the Babylonians, to the Babylonians, and 70 of the Common Era to the Romans, and the exile of the Jewish people. So it's a downer. It was, instead of praising God, it's gonna be a blip in Jewish history. And we had to go into the diaspora when the two temples fell. And that's not in accordance with the rest, is all praising God. So Nun is out. It's out to
Can I
lunch.
show something I found on my bookshelf? This is something I got a bazillion
Is that a
years
ruler?
ago. Yes, but I don't know the alphabet. But
Really?
with that, I'm bad at remembering, Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet.
So you
Hey,
have to
Vav,
do
Zayin, He.
Debbie Friedman's.
Yeah.
Aleph, bet,
Bet.
Aleph, bet, Gimel, Dalet, hey, Gimel,
Gimel,
Dalet,
Dalet,
hey,
He,
Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Vav, Zayin, Chet,
Zayin,
Tet,
Het, Tet.
Kuf, Chaf, Kaf, Chaf, Lamed, Lamed, Kaf, Chaf. No, Kaf, Chaf.
Lamed Mem.
Lamed, Mem, Nun, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Sameh. Ayin, whatever, Kaf, Chaf. I have to start from the beginning. You can't start in the middle of the song. I brought some of those back from my grandchildren when I was in Israel. I thought that was a
I
cool
think
thing.
they're very useful because I can't do the alphabet past Aleph.
Yeah,
Bet,
Lamed, Mem,
Gimel,
Lamed, Mem,
Zayin,
Nun,
Het,
Sameh,
Het.
Ayin, Pei, Fei, Kuf, Resh, Tzadi, Tzadi, Kuf, Resh, Shin, Sin, Tav. That's it. Tzadi, Kuf, Resh, Shin, Sin, Tav.
Well, when you said they left
Yeah.
out the nun, when Helene mentioned that, I got all excited and I had to find this thing on my bookshelf. I
Right,
would
the
really
nun.
recommend this for people who are like me, kind of.
But you
learning
have to
about-
do it with Debbie Friedman because that's a great way to learn
I'll send it to
alphabet.
everybody. I have it on my computer. I
Oh,
also,
wonderful.
yeah, I'll send it. Let me make a
Thank you.
note of that.
Great.
Because if you do it in a song,
Yeah.
it's so much easier to learn. Shabbat Shalom, Susan. It is much easier.
Shabbat
So we'll
shalom,
we'll see
Carol.
each other
Shabbat
in
shalom, Susan.
October. I think it's
Um,
October 8th. I wish you all the
I'm not going
best.
to do practice next week. I have to start cooking. So I'm not doing practice next week. I'm actually having people who don't have a place to go. I don't want anybody
Nice.
to be alone. So I'm
Are they
making,
vaccinated?
What
Are you
is
making
the
sure they're
date we
vaccinated?
start the next session?
it's
October 8th.
October 8th.
October 8th.
Okay.
So what's on the
I'll send
menu?
it out
Elaine?
again, please. I will send out the link every
No,
week.
I have,
But
oh,
try and save it. It's the same link I use for practice.
Yeah,
Carol, you can send me anything you need. If you have things you want scanned, I'm pretty good at this. I'll give you an
okay.
idea.
So what you, to get it, to be starting again in the fall, look how far we are from where we were last year. I mean,
Oh,
it's
this has
remarkable.
been wonderful.
Now, what I want you to do, here's your assignment, ladies, and I'll send out another little story for you to have fun with, a very short one, shorter than this one. I want you to think about or go through your notes, think about the prayers and the blessings and the holiday things that you're having trouble with, or you'd like to hear the melody and go over it again. So I proved to you Ashrei is not impossible. It just takes practice. It takes practice. There's all those cha words.
And
And
I
there's
think that the David Paskin, Rabbi David Paskin's little thing that he does for children, Let's Learn Tehillah. I think I used it, I did it this morning and I recorded myself and I was pretty smooth. Of course, when I get in front of the class, I'm not by myself, I'm not as smooth. But
All
there's
right, but
things
I
like
want
that.
you, send me anything that anything, whether it's from Friday night, from Saturday morning, if it's from Saturday night, whatever we did, if it's from the holidays, that you feel uncomfortable with, because mastery is what we're really looking for. I mean, not in the beginning classes, but at intermediate to advanced, you really want to be comfortable with reading. So if you're still shaky on a particular prayer like Ashrei, and we can do
Yeah.
Ashrei again, but I want to know the things that you really feel not that great. Yeah, we went over it, but we did it quickly. So send me those things. Look through your notes. I've got a whole folder. I've got a giant folder here of all the stuff we did. And it's not for me to pick it out. It's for you. I mean, I can do those things, but I don't know where you're feeling deficient.
I could
So
do
you were saying
Ashrei
about
one, I could do Ashrei once a week until we get it down.
Yeah, but like some of you were having trouble with the Al Netilat Yadayim and the hand washing. Or if it's the blessing of the children on Friday night, which is one of my personal favorite prayers, is tonight, is the blessing. And even my kids are not here. I put my hand up and bless them all, the sons, the daughters, the grandchildren, the son-in-law, the daughter-in-law, and all that. So if that's a trouble, but that's something beautiful, and they don't have to be present. And that's my own rule. They don't have to be present. So they'll call sometimes, you know, and I say, I'm going to give you a blessing tonight. And then my daughter will say, okay, good, I could use it. I can hear it. I can feel it. You know, it's one of these things. They know they're being blessed. It's just what Elaine did. Elaine gave her kids a chance to do a mitzvah. You enabled them. And you taught them much more in that action than a whole speech or a sermon. Okay, they got it. Obviously, they got it. They felt the love. So if it's a blessing on the Friday night, whatever it is, we can go. It's our class. It's your class.
Exactly. That's what I do on Tuesdays, Carol. I'll say, what do you want to practice? And then Robin said, well, we're getting close. Let's go back and look at the prayers. Let's do Avinu Malkeinu again. Let's go over all the prayers that were, then I played, and I did songs. I played Barbara Streisand's version for everybody, but we also listened to it, and then we read it. And Ashamru, you know, Ashamnu, and hitting yourself.
And don't
we went over
forget,
that.
different shuls have different melodies.
Right.
So I told you mine is
No, that's mine too.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, it sounds like a very happy
It's a
melody.
very upscale, you know, in my Reform synagogue in New York, my Reform temple in New York, that was with the melody, and we always go, it's such an upbeat song. It's like a
Yeah.
happy song.
Yeah, you
And
like
just
just
is
skipping.
bizarre. But also L'Chadodi. And 1 week the cantor was on vacation, and this woman, Mindy Zimmerman, who's terrific, she did it, and I said, oh, that's the version that I learned it, and I feel more comfortable with it. But there's so many different versions, and then for the holidays you have different versions, and then they'll start in the middle. They'll do Ashrei, and she'll start with the mem, you know, and repeat. They'll go all over the
Okay.
place. It's hard to
Now,
find out.
You all know that tomorrow night is Slichot, and
Oh.
different synagogues are offering free Zooms. I'm going to be in person. I'm going to go to my synagogue. We're going to see a film about a disabled child that was a winner in Israel. We're going to see that. I guess we'll talk about it afterwards. And then at 10:15, we're having our Slichot services. So that's tomorrow night. And that you'll hear Avinu Malkeinu Chanenu Banenu Avinu Malkeinu Chanenu Banenu Kien Banu Masim Aseima. Now that one is a haunting melody. Tzedakah v'chesed Aseimanu Tzedakah v'chesed v'hoshiein. The last word, v'hoshieinu, means and save us. Not only are the words our Father, our King. And I said when I taught this, we're talking to God as a parent and a child. We're the child. Avinu, our Father, Malkeinu, our King. And you know, the Christians have the Our Father prayer, very important. So you're asking your Father, God, you're speaking to God in very familiar terms. It's our Father, save us, okay, redeem us. And this kicks off the holiday season. And when, and Rosh Hashanah is happy, but Yom Kippur is not a happy holiday. It's not, you don't say Chag Sameach. You don't say happy holiday. You said, oh, maybe,
Are you being scribed?
yeah, my brain is not working.
It's okay.
You know, like, Kadvu, the Sefer Chaim, but you're saying, may you be inscribed,
Maybe inscribed in the book.
yeah. My head is just too many things. at
Carol,
once.
Carol.
But may you be inscribed in the book of life. It doesn't, you don't say have a happy holiday because Yom Kippur is not happy. It's a
Carol.
fast day.